Alright guys, so this is the video. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, couples and everybody that is celebrating Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure you give flowers, make sure you give some kind of respect to the person you love, and that's important. Okay, so let's get into the topic of Days Gone Remastered. Now, the internet is talking about how this could be a way for Sony to see if we are that interested in the remastered that they will come out with the sequel. I honestly believe that that is half true, because they had all the money in the world to already have the sequel out, and they chose a game that flopped miserably to the point where it's impacting their profits even today. And so now we have to live with that. So Days Gone Remastered. Now, the internet is talking about how it's not that much of an upgrade. It looks very similar to the old version, but you do have to remember that it is going to be better because of the new consoles and the features. So I know it seems as though it's just, how do I say it? I know it seems as though it's just a slight upgrade, but in my honest opinion, guys, I'd rather have the best version of it, so I know I'm not missing out. Even if it's that slight better difference, I'd rather have that than to be set back. And that's why I bought a PlayStation 5 Pro. And I'm hearing some decent news. I'm hearing some really good news about the 9070 XT. And very interesting, because AMD, usually their reputation is somewhat decent, but not to the point of people investing in the long term for the card. It's the people that are grateful to save money and still have a decent gaming experience. And that's what I've learned from AMD. But this time around, I have a feeling that it will be so much better, because they've taken the time to really listen to the gamers to give us probably what we're going to want in the long run. And I'm very interested in that. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be huge, in my opinion. I really do. And I'm excited about it. I am very excited about it, because I may consider buying into it for that simple fact that it's going to be more affordable. I don't want to spend a ton of money. I'm sure as hell I'm not going to spend $3,500 on a graphics card. That is insanity, dude. Like, the people that did that, they either already make a lot of money doing YouTube and all kinds of other stuff, but that's just too much money. Like, when they're asking for that much money, nah. Dude, I bought a PlayStation 5 Pro for $700. Yeah, there was the, complaining about that. But in all reality, it ain't that bad at all. It really ain't that bad at all, $700. I can't wait to see the remastered version of Days Gone, because it's going to make me want to play through the whole game at that point. Like, that will probably be the game that I will jump back into, because it's time. It's time for a game like that to shine. And it already shined, but now with the remaster, we get all those other modes, which is interesting, Heck yeah. And so now the whole talk is about the whole Days Gone Remastered. And I'm only going to spend $10. I'm only going to spend $10 on the game. For the simple fact is, I don't want to spend a ton of money. I'm at the car wash, so you guys get to see my car getting washed before I go to work. Yeah. So, yeah, I bought my wife nice flowers. you know, with the whole nice everything. So it's a really, really good thing. And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to the Days Gone Remastered, that game, in my opinion, I think is going to be good. It's going to sell good. I think it's just going to be a good overall product for us to have when it comes to the Remastered. I think it's going to be one of those games that's just going to be a really good game. And to be honest with you guys, I really am excited for the whole Days Gone Remastered. I really am. And as of right now, we are just... I know we have to wait long, but the thing is that I think that it's going to be good. Like, it's going to make me want to get through the whole game. I think the bugs are going to be all gone in the game, which is, I think, pretty good in my opinion, if you ask me. And, yeah, I'm really excited about it, because I really do think that it's going to be a good game. I really do. And so it's one of those things that I can honestly say that it's going to be one of those good games. And I'm sorry, guys. I work so much, and I get tired sometimes just trying to think and talk. But so I'm excited about the Days Gone Remastered, because if this is what they could do with these games on the PS5 Pro, you know it's going to be a slight difference, but it's going to be running better. Who knows? We might even get 120 frames. I don't know. Maybe it'll stay at 60, but we'll have better graphics. It won't be... It's like the fixed version. It's like they actually thought about the fans, but at the same time, we shall see. We shall see, you know? We shall see. But as of right now, I'm excited about the Days Gone Remastered, $10. Now, you can buy the $49 edition one if you want to. But you don't have to. If you already own the game, you paid for it, you just pay the $10 and you get the upgraded version. It's the same as what Naughty Dog did. And I haven't even jumped into that game to see all the different results. I really should be going into these games and trying them out, guys. I really should. Maybe it's time for me to do some kind of like playthroughs with these games. So, Days Gone Remastered. I'm excited for Capcom's Samurai game next year. I want to get Shinobi just to try that one out, because that reminds me of the old school Shinobi in the cartoon form. I think that's pretty badass. Now, I already set up all my consoles PC, so I can go back to playing Xbox if I want to. I want to see what About is all about. It's actually good. Because I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be to the point of fanboyism that I don't even like give a game a chance if it's on a different platform. I'd rather, but in my opinion, Sony is my choice, because they always give me all the options, the hardware, you know, and that's what I like about Sony. So I'm really excited about Days Gone Remastered, guys. You know why? Because I think we get to see the best version of it before they decide if they want to come out with the second edition. Because you know what's going to happen if these sales are going to be astronomical. They're going to be like, what are we waiting for? Let's make this game. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? And yeah. So I already talked to you guys about me getting the TV, and I already talked to you about the graphics card, and the graphics card is going to be more than likely. I don't know why. Like, you guys will not see me spending $3,500 on a graphics card. That is insanity. I'd rather get AMD this year. And you know what's funny? I would keep reminding you guys, AMD and PlayStation are 1-1. So that's my console of choice. So I probably would rather want to get AMD. I probably would rather want to get AMD over the NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA is just asking for too much and not giving us as much results as they claimed, you know? So, yeah, I really don't want to go with NVIDIA. I'd rather get the card that is affordable, but hey, according to some of the leakers, that this card's going to be a lot more than all the other ones, and that's important. RDNA 4 and all those features. I mean, dude, it's all about gaming. It's not about AI. Like, we're not buying a card because we want to get into the depths of AI. We're buying this card because we want to still game. We want to game, okay? So that's what I gotta say, is when it comes down to the whole aspect of gaming, I think the AMD. So I need to know if the AMD 9070 is that a mid entry level card, or is that the flagship? I don't know. Or is there a 9000 series that's the flagship? I need to know this, guys. You guys gotta help me with that. So Days Gone Remastered, the hype is real. I will play through it because we got 2 months, April, right around the corner. We got great games coming out this year. We got great games. We got Metal Gear Solid, Delta Snake Eater. We have Delta Force Hawk Ops. That's going to be another FPS shooter. You know, Call of Duty is fun, but it gets to the point where when you have inconveniences, when you have stuff break on you because you're wondering if it's how bad their servers are, the hackers hacking in, because if they could do all the shit that they're doing right now, imagine what they could do to your own equipment with the power that they have with their hacks. I don't want to play a game wondering if it's going to ruin my rig, everything I have. No thank you. Like, that turned me off. I will still play the game, but I'll be very cautious. If I feel like the hackers are on, I'm shutting it off. I'm shutting it off because I'm not playing around. I just returned a awesome S95B 65-inch TV, so I'm getting $14.99 and a check's coming in the mail, and then I'm getting $400 back onto my Best Buy card. So, to be quite honest with you guys, wasn't too happy with that whole concept. Oh wow, there's a new store that opened up right here. It's called Gamers Guild. Interesting. I should check it out. Yeah, I should check it out. Interesting. Okay. They just opened that up right there. Cool. It's all about the gaming, guys. And, you know, I really want to just enjoy gaming this year. I think this year is going to be the year that we are truly going to enjoy our next gen consoles. I really do. I think with the games that are coming out, we're going to see some stuff, but if it's still the remakes, the same stuff over and over again, we have to accept that. That's part of the norm. But I'd rather play Days Gone Remastered now, when I think it's going to be mostly fixed, than to play the game when it first came out and the bugs and glitches were just a mess. I'm serious, guys. I'd rather play the Days Gone Remastered now than with the bugs and glitches, okay? And what are the games that Otoyoshima, the one by Capcom, I'm starting to see that Capcom, when they make their games, they ain't playing around. Like, their games, they want to keep that reputation. So Capcom games, whether it's horror or samurai or ninja or medieval, whatever Capcom makes, it always is successful. And what did I tell you? The Japanese market has a hold on making great games over the North American market. Some companies still make great games in North America, but very few. First party, third party, I have a difficult time accepting. There's a lot of great games that we can still play, but I think what Capcom does is they look at all the features that the Pro has, and or PC or whatever, and they make the best version of it. They make it like really come out alive, and that's important. That's truly important, because that's what gaming should be in all studios. But I know all studios don't have that skill. Because if they did, every single game that came out, we would notice the results of how good the game really is. Okay? So let's get back into the whole concept of gaming as a whole. Now, when it comes down to it, Days Gone Remastered, in my opinion, very excited about it. And I know it's not going to be that much a difference, but I don't know that. But what I do know is I'm getting the best version of it. And to play it, it's going to be fun to start over, play it, hear the story, see the detail on the PS5 Pro. I'm just going to be excited about that part. That to me is truly an awesome experience. So, sorry guys. And so, when it comes down to the 970, that's going to be the graphics card, in my opinion, that I think I'm going to purchase because I'm saving a ton of money. I still want to get a racing wheel, but I need to know what's the the best one. What is the best one for gaming for Gran Turismo? Because Gran Turismo, and then of course a set of Corsa Evos coming out. So there's another contender with Gran Turismo, in my opinion. That's going to be huge. Those two games are going to be huge. So with that being said, I can't be complaining. We got Ghost of Yotai's coming out this year, right? I think. Monster Hunter. What is it called? Monster Hunter. Is it Monster Hunter Wilds? I don't remember. I don't remember the Monster Hunter game. And then that's really it. I think there's really no other games that I'm trying to think of. Battlefield 6 is on its way. That's going to be... I think that a lot of people are going to be jumping all over the place gaming this time around. It's not just going to be one platform, one genre. It's going to be all over the place, and we need that. We need that. Now, the state of play, in my opinion, it was fair. It was the same as it always is, but I felt like there was a little bit of a shift. There was a little bit of a shift in the direction it was going, and I think that's important. There was a little bit of shift. We needed that shift. So yeah, I am excited. I am truly excited about all this stuff because I think in the long run we are going to get great gaming from this time on. So and when it comes to the graphics card, I think AMD is going to be more than enough. And I'd rather have a graphics card that's going to make everything better rather than make everything more expensive. That's the key. And as of right now, I'm at a standstill because you don't see me really buying games, guys. I'm just working, saving money. That's why when I buy this Days Gone Remastered, that's going to be pretty much maybe one of the first purchases. Maybe, I don't know. I might have made a purchase, but it wasn't on Call of Duty. So I don't mind paying the $10. I don't mind paying the $44 for the whole game, but I don't need to. If I already have the game, why am I going to spend more money to have the full game? It's already included. And I just want to let you know that we are literally in the phase. Oh, let's not forget Resident Evil 9. When do you think that's coming out? That's another game. You know, there was a time in my life when I got back into gaming, I didn't really go back to Call of Duty in the beginning. It was mostly Resident Evil, Shadow of War, just the games that made me feel like Sony was making the best games. But then I think the issue was once I went into Call of Duty, I had fun, but I didn't really have fun. You know why? I'm going to be honest with you, because when I played Call of Duty, the first one was Black Ops 4. Most of the time, I died quick on the map, and I got really discouraged after a while, frustrated, because I could never stay alive long enough on the map. I like Call of Duty, but then I don't like how they don't want to fix the game, they just want to sell us something different. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that anymore. And to be quite honest with you, I'm just not a fan of how they do things. So, with that being said, literally, I just don't like the whole concept of Call of Duty as a whole when it comes to how much money they want to take from the fans, and they don't want to fix games, and they don't want to fix stuff, and the hackers take over. It's not a company that has integrity in the long run. It is a company that eventually will lose profits, because after a while, more and more people will stop playing Call of Duty when they realize it's one of those games. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, it is literally one of those games where it's just not going to be the focus of my channel. It will not be the focus of my channel. I still will play the game, but it won't be the full focus of my channel. So with that being said, literally, we are in the cusp of gaming as a whole when it comes to the games. We are going to see great games, but we're also going to see still some games that the developers are not going to look at how they can fix the game. They're going to look at how they could exploit us and make more money off of us. And you guys got to stop that. You guys got to stop that. I stopped it. I know you guys can stop that. Play the game, enjoy it. Don't waste your money on the game. Save your money for nice things that you can have. Not stuff that fades away. You could have the skins, but at the end of the year, it's all gone. You spent that money, you could put it aside for other things. Don't give them any more money, guys. I'm being honest with you guys. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You lose money. I don't agree with it. 100%. I'm letting you guys know right now. Please, for the love of God, don't spend money on Call of Duty. Just play the game, enjoy it. Don't spend money. They have more than enough money. They have Microsoft as their owner of the company. Microsoft is $1 trillion company. You're going to throw more money into them. They're billions. Microsoft is trillions. You're going to throw more money into that. You're a complete fool and a gamer addict. That's what you are. When you're spending money like that, you might as well go to gamer rehab. That's all I got to say. If you can't control your spending and you're buying into that, you need to go to gamer rehab. End of story. End of story. So, let's get back into it, right? Oh, you have the Monster Hunter game that's coming out. People are playing it. They're enjoying it. What are the games? I'm trying to think of any other games that I missed. Trying to think of another game. What game is it? Asceta Corsa Evo. That game is already on the PC. People are playing it, but you know it's going to come out on the PlayStation and all the other platforms. I'm excited about that game because if they're going to make a game that's going to be very similar to Gran Turismo, it's nice to have. Look, you can never look at Gran Turismo and say, you know what? After when Asceta Corsa Evo comes out, it's just so much better. You look at Gran Turismo, it's its own masterpiece. You can't compare with that. Gran Turismo just has that feeling like it's a damn good racing game. It's a damn good racing game. Like, it's fun. I'm more motivated to grind in the game, play in the VR. Just have fun. Gaming as a whole. So Gran Turismo, Asceta Corsa Evo, I heard from the YouTubers that were talking about the game that it was going to have a open world map, right? Isn't that what they called? Open world map where you just get to drive anywhere? I think that's going to be freaking awesome, dude. That's going to be crazy cool. The things that they're doing with gaming is going to be pretty intense. Now, here is my prediction for PlayStation 6. PlayStation 6 will be releasing the Bloodborne game. It will be releasing the Bloodborne game, and it will be released. Hold on. I'm just trying to get back. It's kind of crazy the way traffic is right now. So, I do believe PlayStation 6 will release the Bloodborne 2 game. I do believe PlayStation 6 will release Gran Turismo 8. And PlayStation 6 will probably have... What's the game that I'm thinking? Give me a second. A totally new Metal Gear game. Totally new Metal Gear game. Right now we're just getting all these remasters and remakes, but yeah. So, because you gotta remember, I was already telling you guys PlayStation 6 is gonna be more advanced. It's going to be Japanese centric with their ideologies. PlayStation is going back to the way PlayStation was best. I did realize when it came to the North American market and they started trying to develop it as a North American product, started going in the wrong direction, guys. Let me tell you, all these games that are, just not for the PlayStation average gamer. It's more meant for the other side. And nah, man, I just wasn't feeling PlayStation. PlayStation was always known for their samurai, shinobi, horror, mystery, suspense games, action, all that stuff. And there was none of this ideology in the game. For them to put ideologies in games, it just shows how far we've gone as gaming as a whole. So, yeah, now we don't have to worry about the whole PlayStation 6 being something out of a monster, in my opinion. It's going to be a great console. So, we talked about the AMD graphics card. We talked about the Days Gone Remastered. We talked about... And I'm going to go back to Days Gone Remastered. For $10, guys, for $10, you get the best version of Days Gone. You get to go back in that game and see everything at its best version. Now, you always have people online complaining about how there's no difference. There will be a difference. There will be a difference. And we will have the best version for $10. You can go out and buy the $45, $50 version. You could claim you're supporting the developers, but I don't think that's necessary because they had more than enough money to release games that failed. Okay, so they could have released the Days Gone. I think the reason why Days Gone 2 did not come out was because of the way they were politicizing ideologies in games, where men couldn't be men and women couldn't be women. Women had to be tough, bold like men, shave their heads, look like they could beat the man's ass, all that kind of stuff. For what? What did that give us? All that gave us was a huge upset in gaming, humiliation. They lost profits, make things the way they were meant to be, and get these people out of these games and these current world events that want to make people believe that everything is reversed. Absolutely not. So, with that being said, I appreciate everybody tuning into the video, watching the video, and just wanted to say that we are going to see, I think, some of the best visuals in gaming this year around. I guarantee that. I believe that. Because Sony cannot mess up another year with just mediocre games. I'm gonna say it, mediocre games. Every single state of play has been soft games, and we need to see the hack and slashing games. We need to see the shinobis. We need to see the samurais, the ninjas, the karate, the horror games. We need to see everything that Sony built its name and brand on. Give it back to us. And okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate and I respect everybody. All happy Valentine's Day. Hope you are going to have a nice, safe Valentine's Day. And I will see you guys next video. I will also be excited to talk more about the graphics cards, Days Gone Remastered, as the day gets closer. I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!